With the 60th anniversary right around the corner, I thought I'd take this opportunity to share my biggest hope for these specials in terms of how they use David Tennant's return as the lead actor from a narrative perspective. Obviously, there are several logistical reasons why David Tennant's going back: his popularity, Russell writing the specials, the fact it's an anniversary, certain Doctor actors not wanting to come back or not being available, etc. In terms of the actual story and the reason the Doctor now has the face and personality of the 10th Doctor again, what I'm hoping is that it's an opportunity to address the fan argument that the show would be much better if David Tennant was the Doctor permanently and that the show stopped being good when he and Russell left. I really don't agree with this argument, mainly down to the fact that my biggest frustration with Chibnall's and to a lesser extent Moffat's run is retreading a lot of familiar ground and just doing the same things over and over again, not allowing legit creative concepts the opportunity to breathe. And as such, I feel this would feed that issue rather than actually resolve it. Obviously, I would be very naive to think that David Tennant's popularity wasn't a major factor in this special being a success. What I'm hoping is the story actually explores the issues with David Tennant being the permanent status quo. It explores the pros and cons. Yes, he is a crowd-pleasing aspect of Doctor Who that gets the fans watching, but inevitably that will grow stale if the show doesn't evolve and starts doing new things, and so ultimately concludes that it can't be the permanent solution, but this one last hurrah is a perfect opportunity for people to say goodbye to this incarnation and make peace with the idea of the show without him. I think Russell is aware of that factor based on what I know about these three stories and Series 14, and I'm hoping that he channels that into the story. I think the Toymaker being responsible for the Doctor getting his old face back and Donna potentially getting her memories back and offering the chance to keep it, but they reject that as they realise that they need to embrace that part of their life being over and look to the future. Personally, I don't consider the quote-unquote 14th Doctor to be a separate incarnation in his own right, and rather, this feels more like an epilogue for the 10th Doctor, and I feel that the story is going to acknowledge that, make peace with the idea of the show without David Tennant, get people excited for Ncuti Gatwa's run, is the main priority rather than trying to bring back 2008, because that era, as good as it was, I will admit it is very great, it is over. It came to its natural conclusion, and I think the show has been stuck under that era's shadow for a long time. So I'm hoping the story is an opportunity for David and Russell to move the shadow graciously out of the way, and thus allowing Doctor Who to be a bit more creative once again, rather than going the cynical route of simply just saying, just because David Tennant is in it, that automatically means it's going to be a success. But let me know what you think about this idea in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.